Today for the IIT Madras Technology Summit of 2019. This has been an annual event, the third year in a row. We are very happy to have Director Bhaskar Ramamurthy, Dean Pachakrula, and several other faculty here. I won't go down the whole list now, we will introduce all of them in due course. But a very hearty welcome to everybody for making the long trip from India. I'd like Now that I've introduced who is visiting, I just want to introduce ourselves. This is Kannan Govindarajan. He's an IITM alum and he works at ServiceNow and he's our host. So if you've seen somebody else's badge that you're looking at, you may not have seen your own. You'll see his name on it and you're wondering why it's there because he's our host. So we thank Kannan and ServiceNow for giving us this wonderful facility. Okay. This event would not be possible without help from people like you who are attending, but we also have approached sponsors. So we have two sponsors for this event, other than the event sponsor. We have Shuk, which their representatives will hear a little later, and we have Engineering Capital. So when you see them and you say hello to them, please thank them as well on everybody's behalf. Thank you for that. So we love to acknowledge sponsors. One more thing I'd like to announce, at the back we've got snacks, beverages, water, and we have memorabilia, IIT memorabilia in the back, which is available for you to buy at any point in time during the day. So feel free to support your alumni association in this area by purchasing memorabilia and proudly displaying it wherever you go. Now I'd like to invite Dean Mahesh to come and talk to you.
Good morning. Thank you, Naren, and thank you for the Bay Area team, led by Naren, Kannan, Kamal, and the whole foundation, and Seshan, of course, who's been the driving force for many years for pulling this event together. This is our third edition of the IIT Madras Tech Summit here in the Bay Area, and it's heartening to see it grow from strength to strength and reposition itself every year to be more relevant to both alumni needs as well as the institute needs. We have, to wrap up the day, at the end of the day, we have a session where we will be able to together dive deep into what IIT Madras is today with our director, Professor Bhaskar Ramamurthy and Rohini. But I'll do a quick 2-minute trailer of it. We're talking about the country's best educational institution today. Something that all of us in this room knew, I guess, when we were all students. The outside world just discovered it. Okay. I think along the way, and it's also home to one of the country's most vibrant innovation and incubation ecosystems. That is something that probably wasn't around when most of us were students, but that's a hard fact of today. Now these get built by years and decades of hard work of faculty, staff and students over generations. And so we must, when we are all in our 60th year of existence, we must be grateful to that big group of people who have enabled me to stand in front of you and say these few words. I think it's the unstinting efforts of a large group of stakeholders that has enabled these kinds of laurels to be bestowed upon a very young institution. You know, the Bay Area is home to several of the world's leading institutions, and compared to how long they've been in existence, 60 years is just a speck of time. And to have achieved what IIT Madras has achieved in such a short period of time is, I think, remarkable. One of the things, I've been in this role as the Dean for Alumni Relations for a little over a year now. In fact, last year at the summit was when I kind of officially took over, or shortly after that. It's an absolute delight to work with this group of 40,000 plus alumni spread across the world. I see a very clear commitment back to the alma mater. I see a very purposeful affection in the way they relate to IIT Madras. And this has been a sentiment I've noticed cutting across age groups, cutting across demographic and geographic groups. This affection is shown in many ways, and just to give you one highlight data point, and last year we together across the globe raised somewhere in the vicinity of about $11 million from our alumni well-wishers as well as corporate well-wishers. Now, the alumni relations effort is even younger than IIT Madras, far younger than IIT Madras. And to have reached this level of involvement with our alumni is also testament to the hard work of many stakeholders in our alumni relations office and community who have put in a lot of hard work to bring it to where it is. People like Seshan, people like Vijay Ulal, people like Girish have contributed enormous amounts of time to bring our brand image, our overall brand value in our alumni's minds to the point where they are willing to come forth, contribute, invest, and help IIT Madras grow. I think moving forward, we can only aspire for greater things and better things to come as we look to the future. The last point I want to make is about the summit itself. Like I said, this is the third edition of the summit. The first time around, it was just to really get to know you, for us to get to know you. The second time around, I guess, it was about for you to get to know us. Okay, so the third time around, now that we all know each other, the value proposition this time around I would encourage you to embrace is to look at how to grow this relationship in a professional sense. So what are the kinds of collaborations that are meaningful for both IIT Madras faculty as well as your organizations, the organizations that you represent or organizations that you know are important to you. So let's keep this as our kind of a vision for as we go through this day, and my wish is that we establish collaborative relationships that would grow from this day forward. Thank you very much again, Kannan. Thank you for the whole group for pulling this event together and organizing it so nicely. I look forward to the whole day. Thank you.
We're already like 7 minutes behind, so I'll keep this really short. So welcome to service now. Just very quickly, we have a packed day. We're already 7 minutes behind, or maybe 8 by the time we get started.
I'm not taking my time.
All right. Just a couple of quickies. So please do not use this door. It says do not enter there. So enter from that side. Try and not disturb the sessions while they're going on. The first 2 sessions are right here. Then after that, we split into 2 panels, right? 1 panel here, 1 panel there, and then we have lunch, and then and then again we have a follow-up 2 panel sessions, and then we end with the closing keynote and the IITM, retrospective, if you will, back here, right? The restrooms, as you know, are right outside, right in that direction. Please don't leave, don't exit from those exits. Don't go outside kind of the public area here without me. Otherwise, we won't get this building back again. It's as simple as that, right? Because this is we have federal contracts, and so when that happens, we have to. The reason that my name is there in your badge and so on and so forth is because I'm actually responsible for all you folks while you're here. Right? So, so sorry about that. Okay? So I mean. You can go out over lunch, I'll let you out and so on, if you don't have more place to sit and so on. But I'll have to let you back in, right? Yeah, so I'm sorry about that. Right? There are other ITM alums in service now as well. I hope some of them will show up. So that is that. There is, Mohan is our timekeeper. Mohan is back there, so back there, right? So he will keep track of time. And so with that, right, let me